Hey everyone, it's Little Wren. So I just did this whole video thing on my laptop before I realized that it sounds like if there's a monster eating me the whole time because of the fan. So it's so close to the mic. So I'm gonna redo it. So hey, Little Wren as Cerebella. So her Playboy Bunny version at the end of after you beat her storyline, she has a little one-on-one time with Vital. So I wanted to first and foremost say thank you so much for helping me reach 150 likes on my Little Wren page. I really, really appreciated everyone that's commented, shared my pictures, just given great feedback. It helps me so much. I mean, I've been doing cosplay for a while and I never really put myself out there to get noticed. And while that's not the main point, it's really nice. So I really appreciate all the likes. So continue to share, continue to like, continue to give me feedback, and I'm always on Facebook, so I will definitely stay in touch with you guys too. So thank you so much. I'm gonna make a little heart. Anyway, so as you can see, I'm finally done with Cerebella, or at least how I want it to look. I really wanted to wear this to PAX East, so I keep looking at the wrong video camera. So I really wanted to wear this to PAX East in Boston, but I was wary because Vice Versa was so big, which you'll see how big he really is, but also because it wasn't finished. I was rushing to get it done last minute, and unlike the Storm outfit, which I was able to put together semi last minute, I just was having a lot of trouble with Cerebella and vice versa, so I decided to just wait and hold off for maybe a warmer convention, because there's definitely a little bit more or less to it than my Storm costume. So I wanted to kind of go over some of the things that I did with it, some of the things I discovered, just with Cerebella, not with vice versa, because I will show you him later and we'll talk more about him later. But basically, I want to first say thank you so much to Rufflebutt Cosplay. She designed and drafted and spent a lot of time on the Playboy Bunny suit. And I used the pattern that she created to make this one. And it is just so amazing. I've never lined and interfaced before ever because I just didn't want to. I thought it was going to take too much time, but it really did add that extra level of professional, I think a professional look to the whole outfit. I've never been so happy with the garment ever. So thank you so much. She has a tutorial on her page, on her DeviantArt, which I can't remember if it's Rufflebutt or not, but definitely on her page and on her Facebook. So check her out, give her props, look into that pattern. It is amazing. So thank you for that. Also, she has a tutorial that she's making for cuffs and bows, but I did basically the basics of, folding some, felt. The felt was from my vice versa. Folding some felt together, making the bow, it's easy, scratch it together, and then bias tape for here and here. The bias tape was supposed to go towards lining the leg holes, but of course I didn't do that, so I decided, hey, I used it in other ways that were way necessary, and I can buy some more later, but right now it's kind of pinched together down at the waist because there's a little bit of extra, and when I get the chance to do a little bit more, the pins are kind of holding it together very nicely. So because I'm sort of done working on it, I think I'll leave the pins in until I get more bias tape. Blah, 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 bias tape. We don't even know about all that. What I really wanted to go over was some of the skin things that I figured out and used. I actually saw Rufflebutt Cosplay at KatsuCon, and she had a great panel about how to kind of I'm going to say, for lack of a better word, de-skankify your costumes. And, this is she gave some advice, which is something that my burlesque friends have been using also, and it's to get skin tone tights. So it's nice and smooth. These are Carpezio dance tights. They're actually also convertible. I'm not going to show you because I don't like showing my feet. But there is a place in the bottom where your feet can actually come out. So they're more like leggings and tights. Hence the convertible. And this is the color Mocha. I did not find it in the store because they only carried lighter colors and darker colors, but they had the cards that had the different color options on them. So I definitely recommend going to a dance store first, seeing about finding one of those cards. And if they don't have the color you're looking for, purchase them online. I got mine from Amazon for I think maybe $15. Totally worth it. I wore them with everything. I wore them under my storm costume. I wear them when I'm wearing skirts and it was cold outside. Now it's springtime and it's not supposed to be cold outside, but we know that it's sometimes still cold outside. So, you can't even tell that they're there, but they do add a very smooth texture to your legs, and they hide any unsightly things that you might not like about your thighs or whatever. Just a little bit more classy, and definitely for costumes that I've worn where my thighs have been out or I have something very high-waisted, these are definitely recommended. I also wore these for my Yurichi costume because the sides were all out, and it was just, much better to have something to cover it and keep me warm. Speaking of skin, I was really excited about this lip color. So I was walking around Boston during PAX East because I was lost and I was looking for somewhere to eat. I couldn't find it. So I ended up walking up and down these streets, and I spotted just randomly, because I still didn't have a wig or lipstick, and I was really determined to still try to do Cerebella at PAX. But I needed a wig, and I didn't know anywhere in Boston, and I wasn't getting any luck online. So when I was walking around aimlessly, I found a party shop, and they sold this wig, which is a Katy Perry blue wig, and grease paint to do witch makeup, which contained a bunch of green, and then black, white, and turquoise blue grease crayons, I guess is what you would call them. So I grabbed them, put them in a bag, and was like, yeah, this is definitely going to help. And while Cerebella's hair is a little greener, more turquoise green, they didn't have that color, and I didn't want just green. So I figured blue was the next best. And she also has more of a choppy look, but I like the elegant ringlets. And even if I didn't, I'm going to wear this wig because I already bought it. And product doesn't seem to work on, well, the product that I had wasn't really working to hold this in place. I used some pretty industrial hairspray, and it still came out with the ringlet curls. It didn't really change the texture of it. But this wig will double for other cosplays in the future of similar looks. And so I was really excited that I found it. And then the grease paint, I've had this lipstick, or I've had it on my lips for about 2 hours, ever since I put this on and started working on other pieces of vice versa. And it has not gone anywhere. It hasn't changed shape. It hasn't stripped. It's not on my teeth, I don't think. And it's just a grease pencil, like a grease crayon. I never knew that they would stay so well. And this might be some long lost secret that I just didn't know in cosplay and I just discovered today, but I'm really excited to have discovered it. So I recommend, if you're going to do lip color in the future, go get some of those, clown face makeup grease pencils, because it's definitely working for me. And the color is really bright. It matches the wig perfectly. And it's definitely been, it was a good find, a good buy. I'm going to try to keep this under 10 minutes. So, and lastly, I want to talk about my little gem, which I'm thinking I might, or just a diamond. I think I might actually use a gem if I do this out for the next convention. I will do it. But to get the color, I had to put white grease paint and then pink and then purple, because the purple was just blending too much in my skin. I used eyeshadow. So I'm sure that's also some, well-known makeup fact of Black cosplayers that I just discovered today, but it was definitely great. So in the last 15 seconds, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Thank you for liking my page. This has been such a fun costume to make, and I hope to show it off in the future. Stay tuned for vice versa. Thanks. Bye.